for 2024, the BMW X5 gets an LCI, which a lot of goodies, not just exterior components, but it's also going to back the same performance as an X7, which makes it a little bit more unique than the prior vehicle because we've added 40 horsepower, 66 pound-feet of torque. We have added 91 pounds to the curb weight, so the 0 to 60 will be the same exact numbers. This is a 2024 X5 S-Drive 40i in black sapphire metallic. The interior will have the white stone Sensa fin. I'm Anthony from Hawkeye Rides, and starting off with the front fascia that has been recrafted, including the kidney grille that now can be illuminated if optioned. Reworked sleek LED headlamps and daytime runnings, and the whole front fascia is LED, including the cornering, because of the premium package, which also includes the remote start, Harman Kardon upgraded sound system inside with the Live Cockpit Pro heads-up display and gesture control. Reworked air breathers, and it incorporates the BMW brand. Whether you go into the X7 or the X5, it's going to sit a little bit lower. The same projection for the hood, same clearance at 8.7 inches from the 23 model on the X5. The dynamics though has changed. It's now 48.1, 51.9 instead of a 50.1, 49.1. New design wheels. This is a 21-inch Y-spoke alloy wheels. The BMW X5 50e also gets a substantial increase in power and range. So if you don't want to option the base and you want to go for the plug-in hybrid variant, you now get 40 miles pure electric and over 90 horsepower more than the prior. Towing is going to be the same at 7,200 pounds and the same payload over 1,000 pounds. Satin aluminum incorporates the lower skirt, the side vent, and all of the window treatment. And now the sweet spot. This is the same performance as the X7. You're getting the 3.0 liter BMW twin power turbo that's going to produce 375 horsepower and 398 pound-feet of torque. It's paired to the same 8-speed automatic transmission. You're achieving 2 mpgs more per city and highway at 23 for the city and 27 for the highway. So now you're getting optimal fuel if you do not want to option the plug-in hybrid. The X60M will be the same performance as the prior. The same thing with the M competition. You're still going to get 617 horsepower with the 0 to 60 at 3.7 seconds. 5.3 reaching 60 is what you're getting with this. 151 miles per hour top speed. Reworked 3D LED tail lamps. So you're looking at more luxury, even though the price has increased a touch. You're getting a lot of bang for your buck. On the lower, reworked exhaust outlets with the satin aluminum in between it, front and rear parking sensors, and a 360-degree reverse camera. Power trunk lid going into 33.9 cubic feet of storage, a privacy cover, 12-volt charger, interior lighting is LED. Storage gonna be underneath the floor. Split fold, the rear bench at a 40-20-40 split, increasing cargo to 72.3 cubic feet. This is now the same performance that is on the X7. We need to go inside, start it up, so you can hear that exhaust note. Going inside, the LCI for the BMW X5. Headroom is going to be the same at 40.8 inches. Same thing with legroom at 39.8 inches. 18-way power seat adjustment, memory for the driver, cushion extensions for both occupants in the front. Inside, BMW gets the curved display feature with navigation touchscreen operated by voice iDrive control. This is the iDrive 8 with 5G capabilities. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, FM, Sirius XM, AM, streaming Bluetooth audio. Reworked dash with the light bar and X5 badging. Wood inlays, the satin aluminum goes around all the air vents, and reworked air vents in the center. 12.3 digital gauge reader, which has the AR, heads-up display, Sensafin dashboard, upgraded Harman Kardon sound system, and we still received the little storage compartment on the driver's side. 3-spoke steering wheel, it's multi-function with adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and the paddles. Going into the wood, the satin aluminum, wireless charging pad with storage on the side, a USB, and a 12-volt, the new key fob for the X5. The new rocker to put it into drive and reverse, and the iDrive 8. More soft for your elbows to rest, and opening up into a USB-C port and some storage. The door panels configure into the dashboard, and it's going to be more of your everyday materials on top. It's going to be soft where it needs to be. One touch up and down for all the windows. Ambient lighting, the wood and the Harman Kardon come into play with a long storage pocket and a beverage holder in the front with a large pano moonroof that goes to the back seats. For the back seats, headroom at 40.8 inches, legroom 37.4, which has not increased from the LCI. Storage in the center. Air vents in the center with the gloss black with 2 storage tiers, 2 USB-C ports and a 12-volt underneath, storage behind both of the front seats, and another USB with the connector. The door panel gets the same materials as the front, so it's going to be more everyday, more soft where it needs to be. Ambient lighting that wraps underneath with the satin aluminum, one touch up and down. The wood inlays in that Harman Kardon comes into play with a long storage pocket and a beverage holder in the front. Sitting into the center, headroom is no issue, nor is the leg space. Feet will be sharing butt and shoulder space. The rails are pushed up, so I do have a sufficient amount of room if you want to option the X5 opposed to the third row X7. Because we've added over 90 pounds curb weight, you got a 48.9, 51.1 weight distribution, so it's went up a point on both sides. But it's still the closest to a 50-50 weight distribution in class, comparing it to any of its rivals. 40 extra horsepower and 66 pound-feet of torque more, giving us the X7 performance with a 2-row, a little bit smaller, it's a little bit less in the height and the width, but the interior feels more spacious because of the way the design is laid out. We're going to throw it into sport to see that. Just touch over 5 seconds, 0 to 60. There we go. It's very responsive. I mean, when you push the gas pedal, it's ready to engage. The braking is perfectly fine. BMW does a great job in the sense of safety. We have the AR for the gauge cluster, which is definitely a delight. You get that with the packages in which we've added, which I was going over on the exterior. When it comes with the adaptive cruise control and the lane keep assist, you're going to receive it, in which it makes the vehicle a little bit more luxurious. And look at this. That twin scroll turbo has a little touch of hesitation when you're at a 30-40 mile per hour speed. But overall, great. And the dynamics? And you got to remember, this is a box still. It's not very aerodynamic. They've made it more sleek, and the proportions feel more athletic, but it's still a box on wheels. Now that's going to take me to 3 things I like and dislike about the LCI. Starting off with the exterior, BMW always nails it when they do their mid-cycle refresh, giving you the sculpted look for the front lights and the rear lights. They took care of the exhaust, so it looks a little bit more sporty and athletic. The same thing with the wheel design and the front air breather, so it incorporates the BMW. Whether you get the X5, the X7, all of them will start mimicking the same exterior appearance, except for the profile stance. The next thing that I like is when you option the Driver Assist Pro package, you get that AR, you get adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist. You get a lot for just a couple grand. And look at this baby go. 375 horsepower is no joke. If you need more performance than that, go up the tier to the xDrive 50e, and you'll also receive 40 miles pure electric, standard, intelligent all-wheel drive. The same thing with the X560i. You're going to receive standard all-wheel drive. Here you will have to option it. There is an optional 2-axle air suspension or adaptive M suspension. The last thing that I like is how airy it is for the front occupants. Because we do not have a gear lever, it makes it look a lot more wide in the front. 3 things that I dislike starts off with we get increase in power to the same as the X7. I wish we had more towing and payload because it would give us a little bit more overall. Yes, we increase in MPGs, but I want to increase in capabilities. The next thing that I dislike is they cleaned up this center cluster, but where the wireless charging pad and the cup holders are, they have not. You still have the USB and 12 volt in between them, which if you spill your drink, you know what's going to happen. And you can't move your phone out if you use the cup holders. Now to show you the dynamics of what we have in this baby, look at this. And the nice thing about this is you can see in front of us the prior X5, the way the exterior looks in the back. So it is not necessarily a night and day difference, but it does look a lot more athletic. The last thing that I dislike is you can no longer option a third row. They really do push you up the tier, so you'll have to option the X7 if you want the third row capabilities, and which is why the LCI looks and incorporates the same style as the X7 with the same performance. It's still going to be quiet. Because these are upgraded wheels, you will hear a little bit more road noise. ZF automatic transmission, so gear changing is going to be seamless, and it is almost as quick, and in some studies has been quicker than a dual clutch automatic transmission. So this is another reason why these vehicles go the speed they go on top of that twin scroll turbo, because of all the power that's generated out of it. The 48 volt mild hybrid technology also helps assist the vehicle, in which we have increased in performance, but because of that extra 90-ish pounds, we do keep the same 0 to 60 in top speeds. Checking the turn radius, more or less a stop point here. Switch it into sport mode, about 1.5 lanes, 2 lanes. Let's rock and roll. When you push the throttle or gas pedal, you will tell a difference from the 23 model. I'd like to thank BMW of Wesley Chapel for giving us this 2024 BMW X5 xDrive 40i for our car review. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Hawkeye community. If not, I don't know what you're waiting for. Click the next video and the subscribe button. Check out the merchandise website, Instagram, leave a comment and a like.